Hello and welcome to Caching Waves. Now, if you haven't watched my last update on Rune, I'm going to leave a link in the description to that. That goes into pretty in-depth into the larger count of all the scenarios we're looking for. But basically, we're either considering this as a 5-wave completed pattern, in which case we get an A, B, C, and we're looking for the next move to the upside, or this is a flat correction in itself, looking for an ABC, then we get our 5th wave up, then we correct. Or this is an A wave, 3-wave pattern, we're getting an ABC, and then we go up for a C. But you can see we have a very high probability of coming to this area here. This area here in all of our counts. So I'll leave that link in the description if you want to go more in depth in that in my last video. But this is more for updating the trade setup I took for those of you who may have taken it as well. So there's two things I'm looking at here now. We've passed through the 1-to-1, which was here in green at 178.2. So I can remove that from the chart. Actually, I'll leave that for my 4th wave potential pivot. But as of right now, I have my take profit at 162, which is the 1-to-1 extension on linear scale of the A wave down for our C. Front running a little bit, it's at 161.11. But what we would get out of that, it looks like, is just a 3-wave pattern where this is our 5, 3, and we have a 1, 2, 3. You can see we have 5 waves in there. 3. Working on our 4th right now, probably underneath our pitchfork here, right around to the 100, and looking for our 5th wave down. Now that extension in green would be the 1.382 of this A wave off the B for the C to complete, and that's at our 1-to-1 target as well. There's a lot of confluence in that area. You can see that's the bottom of our channel as well. So I have my take profit there. But if we are getting 5 waves down and we have a completed 5 already at the top here, alternatively, I'd expect not the ABC to complete as a 5-3-5, but a full 5 waves down like this. And that would take us a little further down to 153.6 for our 3rd wave. We expect our correction up to around the 100% at the 1.758. Now I would pull fibs on this after for the 382 and the 50, but it's generally the same area as long as we reach the 1.618. And then our 5th wave down to between 140, as you can see, and 131. Now if we got that 5 waves down, that would be very nice to get, because that would mean that we're most likely our larger A wave looking for our B wave and then our C wave down. So it would be pretty nice if we got that 5 waves just to get more clarity on what's happening. But most importantly, once we hit target here at 1.162, I want to see what happens. Not just going to take the long or anything like that right away, but if we come up for our 4th, could take longer, and we come down for 5. I'm sure I've shown you this before. Hang on, that doesn't look right. Hang on. Say we come up here, come up for our 4th, and then we come down in 5 waves to our target. What I'd want to see is us break resistance, which would be the previous 4th wave in this 5th, and then find support above it in a channel. And my stop would go at this low, and that would be my long setup. Again, it would most likely just be for a B wave, but it could also be that higher upside in a larger 5th or that C wave. So I want to be paying very close attention down in this area. I don't want to miss it. So I'll probably be watching on like the 15-minute and the 5-minute chart for that entry. But as of right now, this is what I'm looking at to finish the trade. This was my initial trade setup. It was 5.1, about 5-to-1. I've now moved it all the way to this level you see in red, this red line. That is now my stop. That is where The wave 1 is invalidated here. I guess it would be technically over here now that we have our third wave, but I'm going to leave it there. So guaranteed, it looks like almost 2 units. So can't lose in this trade, and just going to let this fourth and fifth wave complete. And again, if we go further than expected down to the 1.618 extension of this wave here, it more likely becomes a 345. So going to be a very interesting area for Rune to be watching. But if you're in this trade, there's no way you should lose in this one, and hopefully we hit target soon. But I will make sure to update this multiple times this week because I am in it as well. So important to stay updated on this one. All right, thanks for watching, guys.